Hello. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all are doing great on this Labor Day. Welcome to Breaking the Fast. I am trying to get everything on all of our Facebook pages, so if you'll bear with me a minute. And okay, just making sure it all works. Yes. Okay, perfect. And then we'll get started. So I see there's a couple people in here. So if you want to chat, make sure you're clicking the chat feature and that you are replying to panelists and attendees. So I'll put a little hello in there. What is everybody doing for Labor Day? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I wanted to still continue to do my class today. I'm home in Ackworth with my husband and our dog. We're having some people over for dinner tonight, and then I'm starting the challenge tomorrow. So fall off. I can't wait. And I just wanted to continue with this series of breaking the fast. And it's funny because although I'm not going to be teaching a ton about fasting,
It's
Ooh,
funny
there I
because
go. Hold on a
although
minute.
I'm not going to be teaching,
I'm trying to share on the other support team support pages, but although I'm not going to be teaching a lot in the about intermittent fasting per se, I do intermittent fasting. I do intermittent fast every day, so it'll probably be a little bit in the topic, but mostly I want to talk about things that are kind of, familiar with me going through my journey. I think the first week we talked about intermittent fasting, and then last week we talked about holidays. And today, in this past weekend, obviously have been holiday weekend, and it is the holiday weekend that brings us into the holiday season. So we've got, in my family, I've got three birthdays coming up. Then I've got, of course, Halloween. And then, of course, we have um, Thanksgiving. And then, of course, Christmas. And then we get into the best part of the year, and that is our New Year's resolutions. And a lot of us have New Year's resolutions every year, and of course, within 30 to 60 days, we've stopped them. But hopefully, um, it won't. I don't know. Hopefully, with Shibboleth, at least I found that it was so easy to do and so awesome that I didn't even have to change really anything that I was doing. So that was a plus. That was a positive. We still eat food. We just learn how to combine it correctly. And it's super easy and super fun. We learn the nutritional education that Travis has for us through our daily doses and through the fast track program and the fast track laps with Kim Danke. So if you are new to the program, that is first and foremost, one of the first things you want to do is get in on that fast track laps and do all the things, check off all the boxes. So if I'm going to be looking over here, over to the right, because it's my Facebook crew over here. So, hey, Alicia, I hope you're doing well. Alicia and her husband Joey are having a meeting tomorrow at Fort Oglethorpe at Parkway Baptist Church at 6 p.m. If you guys are in the area, you should go see them. And Katinka is getting the hubby ready for work at the bakery. And hey, Missy, we are going to have a little info meeting at her church in Tryon next week, next Monday, the 13th. So we'll put some info there in our Shibboleth pages and also on the silver page. And wow, okay, so today what I really wanted to talk about was the importance when you get started, because I was just talking about when you get started, you want to make sure that you are plugged into the fast track, doing the laps, checking off all the boxes. And one of the most important things that I did, and I tell people to do this all the time, is take measurements and take your before pictures, your front and side pictures. So I'm going to share my screen somewhere. I'm like, wait a minute. How come I can't share my screen? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess I'm not sharing my screen. Um, it's usually there. That's so weird. Maybe I set it up where I couldn't share my screen or whatever. But I know what I can do. I can use my phone because these things are on the my Facebook page. So I am going to just pull them up on Facebook and I can show you guys. So take those before and after pictures. Now find something. I took some before pictures just in some workout attire, like a workout top and a workout um, pants. And I took a front picture and then I took a side picture. And those were really important because when you get to, and we all do this in any kind of program, you have some type of plateau that you hit or something. And you really want to make sure that you've got a great basis of before picture that you have that you can look back at. And I had seen some of these pictures came up, you know, how you have your like your memories on Facebook. And this was a picture of me at a tennis tournament. And right now, this tennis outfit is like so loose on me. The skirt basically falls right off. And it's just one of those reminders of not only how I looked, but I look at that picture and I know how I felt. This is a picture of me, my before and afters. So I started May 21st, and on May 23rd, that's probably backwards the wording, I'm sorry, but on May 23rd, I was at my church and I was volunteering, and I took a before, front and side pic, and then I met my goal in December, but in January of 2020, I was at the church volunteering and I was in the same bathroom where I took the pictures. So I took another one, as you can see, my side picture and my front picture, and it's incredible to see the difference. I had lost at that point 42 pounds, and wow, what an amazing difference. So there's one more. Then another picture came up over here when I did a live from a friend's antique store. And then I did a live from the Shibby shop. And I don't know the time difference on here. It doesn't really tell me the dates, but I know it was, you know, this was a little bit before I started Shibboleth. And then that was obviously when I was successful with Shibboleth. So I look at those pictures and it's just it blows me away. The um the difference is there. And I tell this story a lot that when I first started, I lost about, 12 pounds week 1 and 2 because we all going to lose that initial push. When you first start something, you're going to lose. Well, we can lose up to 10% of our body weight in the first month with Shibboleth. But those first, week, 2 weeks, 10 days, you lose like you should. Some people do, some people don't. But this is the point of my story is I lost like 10 or 12 pounds the first 2 weeks. And I started at about 185 pounds and I got down to 137. I'm a little bit above that now, but I had to find my, perfect lifestyle weight. But I weighed, of course, I measured and I took those pictures, like I told you. And in our journals, you can find the measurements and where it tells you to measure. You can put those in your journal, input it right into there. If you do the body assessment on that day and you're a Shibboleth member, it'll put it into your journal for you. And that's theidealweight.com. So if you're doing your body assessment, it's also found at the top of the website in a little blue box. And you can find that blue box that says body assessment. You can do that. But if you enter your information there, it's going to put it into your journal. But after that, if you're not wanting to do the body assessment all the time, you can just put it in your journal and you'll have those measurements there for you. But I measured right when I started. I measured at the end of the second week where I had lost about 10 or 12 pounds. And then week 3 and 4, I lost no weight. And I was getting very discouraged. like really discouraged. And oh great, like here we go. Here goes that, that diet that doesn't work. And I'm just okay, it's just going to be another thing that I'm failing at. But I knew, and I had seen my friend Kim Danke shrink away. So I knew that it worked. So I wasn't in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, well, she lost 50 pounds. So she did it. This is just something that's normal, something that, okay, I'm just going to have to trust the process. And so I went to measure again the end of the fourth week. And from the end of the second week to the end of that fourth week, although I had lost no weight on that nasty little scale, I think my friend Dawn calls it scale jail. I think that is so funny, and it is true. We're in scale jail, but I lost 11 inches overall in my body in those 2 weeks, and that's when I was like, what? Like, what is this Planet Shibboleth? So it kept me motivated. And it got me out of that stinking thinking of it wasn't going to work and I'm not losing weight and why isn't this working? And it took me out of that. And I was able to, even after 6 weeks, if I could find that picture, I would show y'all, but it might take me 30 minutes to find it on my phone. But after 6 weeks, I took a picture in that same outfit that I had taken at church. So that's important too. Keep the clothes because I put the same shirt on and took a side picture and I couldn't believe it. Like in that picture that I showed y'all, like that shirt was tight on me. It's tight around specifically my hips and my backside area. And when I saw that second picture 6 weeks later, it fell like it waterfalled all, like it didn't even touch my booty. Like that's how Shibboleth works. We burn stored fat, and it's really true. We do. We burn stored fat. So take those pictures, front pictures, side pictures, take the measurements. Trust me, when you go through that initial weight loss and then it kind of stalls and or you're plateauing, you're going to have those pictures to go back to and look and take other pictures. And you're going to have those measurements that are not a scale measurement. Those are measurements with our tape measure, measuring our hips, our arm, our thighs, our waist, our chest, like those areas. And it tells you all in your journal, like where to do it, where to measure and what part of your body to measure. But do that, do the measurements, put them in. I started a little Excel spreadsheet. So I have it like, this day I measured, this day I measured. And you go back into your weekly time and chart, and any day that has a little box at the bottom left-hand corner that says M, that was a day that you measured. So you can just click on that day and find the measurements there. That's how you go back and find them. But it was so important for me to have that information. And to have that starting point to where when I did hit that plateau and I did hit that, what I thought was I was failing, I was able to take a picture, take a measurement, and see that it isn't just about a number on the scale. So, what you can do with that information, again, write it down in a journal, write it on an Excel spreadsheet, do whatever it is that you need to do to keep up with that. And, continue to track that, continue to monitor that. Now, do you need to weigh every day? No, you don't. I weigh every day, but that keeps me kind of like, I know, like I had a holiday yesterday and I weighed today and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got to back it up. Like tomorrow we start the challenge on the Real Skinny. So we'll be awesome. I'll lose it. And I know I will, because that's how Shibboleth works. But I do weigh every day because it kind of keeps me more accountable that way. I measured a lot more in the beginning because those measurements were going down, those inches were coming off, and it was very, motivational to see that and those inches come off. And now I don't measure as often. I measure maybe before a challenge. I know Jason did the Spartan Elite Challenge and we measured, And we had to do our body assessment as part of the challenge and figuring out like how much extra protein to eat. And it was part of the challenge. So I did it with that. Um, so I don't do necessarily measure as much as I did in the very, very beginning, but the pictures are awesome. Especially, I've been on Shibboleth for over 2 years. So I'm beginning to see those Facebook memories of, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I'm like, wow. So that was the one picture I showed y'all where I had done a live at a friend's antique store. And when I saw that picture, I was like, oh my, I've got to find a picture of me. I just did a live in Shibboleth. I've got to find them. I've got to put them together. Like, find your favorite picture app. I use Pic Collage, and you just put the two pictures and you smush them together, and you're just like, what? I mean, it is super motivational to see that progress. And just also remember about your non-scale victories. So I have many non-scale victories because we know that scale is the devil, but why do we always have to be on that scale? But it is a type of measurement, so we do need the scale. Measuring your body, of course, is also a different type of measuring. But who has a pair of like pants, like goal pants or a goal shirt? Like, we bought the small Embrace the Growl shirts at the Shibboleth store, and they were kind of tight. We were like, it's a goal shirt, so when I get to my goal, it'll fit. Like, who has that pair of jeans or shorts in your closet, or that section of your closet that you don't fit into those clothes anymore? Like, try them on. Like, you'll be shocked. They might be too big for you. You never know. Are you going to the store and you're buying smaller sizes? I remember going to the store and pulling the sizes that I thought I would fit in. And especially because I knew that I was in like a 12 or a 14, I was like, well, I'll grab a 10. Surely I can fit into that. And I was walking out of that store with sixes and eights, and I was blown away. Even going to one of my favorite athletic stores and buying a smaller size and their sizes run small. Wow, that was like a great accomplishment, because I knew if it was a 6 at that store, it really was a 4. But anyway, are your rings looser? Are people noticing and asking you, what are you doing? Like, how are you losing weight? Do you have more energy through the day? And since we control insulin with Shibboleth through food combining, maybe you're not having those afternoon crashes like you used to have. And then my biggest non-scale victory, besides the pants in the closet that I couldn't wear, or buying smaller sizes, was my bath towel. I would have the same, obviously, use the same bath towels every day, and got out of the shower, wrapped the bath towel around me, and I was like, wow, it fits all the way around me. Like, it used to fit up top, and then there'd be a V, where it didn't fit on the lower section because I'm a pear shape. It fit all the way around my hips. And that was just those little things that blow your mind. I remember just walking past a mirror and not necessarily recognizing myself because we lose it so fast. So anyway, I'm gonna jump on here in the chat and see if anyone has any questions. I don't see that we do here in the Zoom, but I see lots of people commenting over here on Facebook. So let's see what's going on. Hello, Melanie Franks. How are you? And Rhonda Smith and Sherry Moody. Hope you guys are having a great Labor Day. And yes, Melanie. Oh, she says she's saying hey to Rhonda and asking if she's having a good day, but I'm sure she wants to know that we all are. And Sherry, thank you so much for telling me I look great. Those pictures, those before and after pictures, just really get you. So make sure you guys are taking yours. Okay. Hey, Dawn. Oh, there's Dawn. There's my scale gel friend. She knows what I'm talking about. And Andrea Harmon, I'm so glad you needed to hear this today. And like I said, when I'm doing these Monday noon webinars or classes, it really is, there's no curriculum. I'm just talking about things that happened with me and through my journey, and hopefully it can help one of you guys, because we've all been there. We all started. We all had to go through learning the combinations, and we all had to do smaller portions, and we all had to drink all the water all day, and we all had to do the timing, and we all had to journal. But there's other things I think that we go through mentally, spiritually, and physically that are important to talk about and put out there and see if people have the same, issues. Um, Peggy Mills says she really needed it today too. So I'm so glad that I was able to get you guys some information that was really important for y'all. And Marilyn says hello. And Dawn says her inches got lost so fast. I know, it's like, where'd they go? I mean, I don't want them back. I don't care where they went, but they did go very fast. And hello to Diane and hello to Jennifer. And yeah, okay, good, Carolyn. I love hearing ideas and the encouragement. So I'm glad. But I am going to end our class today. Y'all probably like, what is she doing? I'm grabbing my notes. And just wanted to wish you all a very happy Labor Day. Please remember that Shibboleth does have a Labor Day special going on through midnight tonight for $69 for lifetime membership, and you can find that at shibbolethdeals.com, shibbolethdeals.com, shibbolethdeals.com. So if you are not a member and you just happen to be watching this on the public site, or you have a friend or family member that's interested, please jump over to shibbolethdeals.com for an amazing deal today for Shibboleth. And it is a one-time fee, and you get all the nutritional education, access to the website, the food library, the recipes, which are amazing. And it's a great deal. So you guys jump over on that. And if you're new or you need a little bit more encouragement, Travis is doing a welcome party tomorrow night at 8:30. That's September 7th at 8:30. And you can get more information on how to register for that in the Shibboleth newsletter that came out and here on Shibboleth public Facebook page. So, hey, my Gina, what's up, girl? Love you too. I hope you all are going to have a wonderful day. I hope these tips and tricks can help you guys out. And if you are fasting and you've broken your fast, thank you for breaking your fast with me today. I wanted to do these at noon because maybe people were watching from work or for their lunch hour, but we have a lot of classes in the evenings and wanted to offer a weekly daytime class. So I'll see you guys here next Monday at noon and we'll break the fast. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.